joined once again by Alex Perez, who's going to be taking on Eric Shelton coming up here at UFC on Fox 28 on February 24th. Alex, what's going on, man? How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. And what's on the agenda for Saturdays usually? Do you get in a bit of practice, or is that kind of like a rest day? How do you sort of do your Saturdays?
Now, we practice on Saturdays. We have a track day, and then right after running, we hit the gym to go spar.
Okay,
so
good.
That's my Saturday.
And then is Sunday the rest day, I guess?
Yeah, we get Friday and Sunday off.
Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Let's talk about this fight. I could be wrong about this. I could have sworn this sort of came together on social media. How did this matchup come together?
I don't know, honestly. I asked for two guys that wanted to fight, not like to be disrespectful. I was like, hey, this would be good fights. And maybe he took it the wrong way. I don't know. He started saying he wanted a top 15 guy. And I was just like, well, not to be a jerk, but we're coming off, you just won one fight. But Mick made it happen. Jason and all those guys, they all talked. They made it happen. And, yeah, I'm just happy to be fighting.
Was he someone you were familiar with before you took the matchup? Like, even outside the UFC, did you know him, like, on the regional scene at all?
Nah. I didn't know who he was. And then I've seen him fight on – man, I can't remember. I seen him fight one time, bro, man. This guy's pretty good, I would love to fight him. I just want to challenge myself, so I thought it was going to be a good matchup.
And now that you've had a chance to sort of assess him, how do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
I match up good, I think we're both good. We're both well-rounded. He's really good off his back. He's really good, his shot's really good. He has good hands. I think it comes down to who just wants it more.
Okay, fair enough. And how's training camp going, and who have been some of your main training partners for this camp?
Oh, man, training camp's great. I train year-round, so it's not like a training camp, honestly. It's good, I've been training since my last fight, nonstop. My main training partners I had Joe Soto. I was helping them out for their camp. So Joe Soto, Chito Vera. Then we got Blake, and we have Anderson, and we got all these guys, from all over the world coming in here just to train with us, and some good teammates because, they put a beating on me. So I'm ready on, fight night.
And I know this was a couple months back, but the last time you and I talked, you were heading into corner Carla Esparza in her last fight against Cynthia Calvillo. And, of course, she came out there and got the win. How much of a boost was that to your team? Because, that was a pretty big win for Carla. And, of course, now she's got a big matchup coming up here pretty soon.
It was good, Like I said, everybody knows how hard she worked. She's, team captain. So it was a good win, good way to finish off the year, So it definitely carried momentum coming into this year for sure.
Excellent. How's the weight cut going? This fight's coming up next week. You seem like you're in a good mood, so I imagine the weight cut's going pretty well.
Yeah, I'm pretty right on track where I'm supposed to be, so, can't complain. Perfecting Athletes does an amazing job, They put me on track, keep me, where I'm supposed to be, so I can't complain.
That's great, man. Is there anything different on the cheat meal after this fight, or do you sort of keep it the same?
Oh, man, you have no idea. I already have a list of what I'm doing. I'm ready. I already got the Korean barbecue spots listed, the pizza place listed, the breakfast place. I already got everything listed from top to bottom for the next, after my fight for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm excited after that. I'm excited to fight, and then after to pick out, I can't wait.
Well, yeah, I was going to say Orlando is like a pretty big tourist destination, so I imagine there's a lot of like really good places to eat there just because they have, an influx of tourism.
No, yeah, my coach has been there a couple times, and he said he has some good spots.
That's excellent. It's good to have that inside information there. How do you see this fight sort of playing out on February 24th? I mean, you're going to get the win, but how do you sort of see it, sort of unfolding?
I see either me, just coming up on top, outworking them in every position. If I get a finish early, great. If I don't, I'm ready to go 15. I've been 25 minutes before, so I know I have the cardio to do it. I'm in great shape, so I'm just looking to get a finish in this fight, get that bonus. If not, hopefully we get fight of the night. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it certainly has the potential to be that for sure. Now, where do you feel like a win over Eric sort of puts you in the division? Obviously he was on The Ultimate Fighter. There's a bit of name value there. How do you see a win over him? Sort of putting you forward in the rankings.
I see. Maybe I win. then one more win and probably be top 15. Or break right in that point, breaking that top 15. Our division isn't the biggest division, so a couple fights you could already be in the top 10. So I'm hoping after this fight, after I win this fight, hopefully breaking the top 15, if not right there, and hopefully I get a top 15 next.
And what are your thoughts on TJ Dillashaw potentially coming down to fight Demetrius Johnson? I don't think it's 100% official yet, but that's kind of looking like what's going to happen next.
It doesn't matter. I think it's a good fight for the division. Put more eyes on the division. It doesn't matter if he comes down. If he wins or not. For me, I'm a long way away from the title. I still have a couple more fights to go, so I'm not worried about that top half yet. But like I said, it's good. More eyes on our division. Big time.
No, I agree with that for sure. Now, this is normally in the part of the interview where I usually ask the fighter what they're watching on TV, but I know you don't watch any Netflix or anything like that, so I'm going to ask you, how was your Valentine's Day? Did you get up to anything at all?
No, I really didn't get to do much. I just got, my girlfriend some Valentine's cookies, and that was about it. We can celebrate after I get this win and take out somewhere nice.
I was going to say, if she got you any sweets or anything, you should just put that in the freezer and then just have that after the fight or something like that, right? Because then you can still celebrate, right? So
she already knows. If she gets me something sweet, somehow I'll sneak it. So she knows better.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. Well, it's going to be a great fight, like I said. UFC on Fox 28 coming up here February 24th. Alex, always appreciate you taking the time. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, you can find me at Alex Perez MMA, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. First I want to give a big thank you to my team, Team Oyama, 10 Planet Irvine, Coach Ron Turner, Casey Hallstad, Joe Murphy, Coach Colin, and Romy. Thank you guys for putting the time in me. All my teammates and friends and family, you guys are a big support. My sponsors, I want to thank Milk and Eggs, Ivory CBD, Compex USA, ATTC, longtime sponsors, Versa Climber, awesome, conditioning. And then Keto Fridge, those guys have been amazing. Healthy Meals Kitchen, also, and then Citizens Water. Those guys support me through my camp, and just excited to put on a show for them and the fans.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.